Welcome back, Turners. For today's project I'm going to take this ash block, which I harvested from some local sources probably the better part of a year and a half ago. It's been out in my little shed drying this whole time, and so I'm going to go ahead and do a bolt project today. So we're going to start out at the bandsaw, make this thing round, and then get it up on the lathe. Now one of the things I'd like to show you guys is this little general moisture meter. I think I picked this up at Home Depot. Was fairly inexpensive. There's some more expensive ones out there, but all we want to do is make sure that the wood has come down to a reasonable level of moisture so that we can turn it and not have it get too misshapen. I'm just going to do a once turning on this, not a twice turning, so I'm going to turn to final thickness. So I just tested it. It's down around 9% moisture. I think that's going to be good enough for my purposes today. So I just wanted to make a mention of that. If you don't have a moisture meter, it might be worth picking an inexpensive one up. I remember those discs I had made, a whole set of these. This is the 8-inch disc, and it fits perfectly on this block. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this out for the 8 inches. Cut that out, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, what we're going to do is, this is the Forstner bit. It matches my number 2 jaws on my 4-jaw chuck. So I'm going to go ahead and put a recess in here so that we can mount this on the lathe and start shaping the bottom. Alright, truth be told, that recess ended up somehow getting drilled a little bit off center. So I'm switching to a screw chuck on a faceplate instead. So I'm going to attach that, and then we're going to mount this thing up on the lathe. Done. That's doing pretty good. Bring the light over. Okay, now we're going to start the shaping on the bottom. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of where I'm going with the shape of this bowl. I have shaped it for a gentle curve here at the bottom, and then a little bit of an inside lip. I've done some like this before and kind of like this fashion. I've got my little foot set up down here. I'm going to add some details and get this all sanded up and finished. Reverse chuck it and hollow out the inside. Okay, now we're going to move to sanding this using the right angle drill sander. Some of these little 2-inch sanding discs. I'm going to add a couple of details with my little carbide detailing tool. Alright, I just wanted to give you guys a little close-up of this finish on here. Boy, that feels really nice. There's a little bit of a sheen to it. Again, it's kind of a satiny finish that's left over when you apply that Triple-E. What I'm going to do now is put on the shallow wax as the finishing wax on there. So, and the bottom of our bowl will be done. Okay, now back to the bowl gouge for the hollowing on the inside. Okay, at this point in the process, I've got the lip for the bowl that I want. This is actually going to start to come back under a little bit and go toward the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little decoration right up on this edge. I've got a little decorating tool that's going to give me something decorative up here, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, I got that edge. I put a little demarcation here. You might see with the parting tool, that's where it's going to go back inside. This is the little detailing tool I was telling you about. I'm going to use this to put a little bit of embellishment on the edge in here. And I'm also going to put a couple of detail points around it, just for decorative purposes. Okay, I'm not sure if this is focusing, but there it is right there, that little detail. I'm just going to make a little line on either side of it. This is going to be the rim of the bowl, and now it's going to go in from here, so all this has to come away still. This might make more sense after I get it empty, but I just wanted to give you a peek at that early. Alright, we got that to the flatness and most of the tool marks out of that to a point where I can start my sanding. I'm going to sand up through 600 with my discs, and then we'll do the finishing. One thing I'd like to point out is this grip that I use for the drill. I have the body of the drill against my forearm so I can activate the drill with my thumb. This helps give me really good stability and control while I'm sanding. Alright, it's time again for the triple E and then the shallow wax. So I'm going to get to applying those right now. Okay, now for the shallow wax. Alright, that's not looking too bad. I'm going to give it one more coat and call it good. Well guys, there it is. Thanks for joining me again, Turners, for this project today. Again, here's the finished bowl. That little, it's a really discreet embellishment on the edge. See that profile? This is one of my favorites. And again, when you do your work, make sure you sign it. There's my signature on the bottom of the piece. Your recipients really enjoy having a piece that's signed by the maker. So, thanks for joining me for the video, and if you liked it, subscribe, like, and comment. And we'll see you for the next one. Thanks, bye.